Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface, and finally, HeelvsBabyface is black. Ah, wait. I'm not. Okay. There's a very good reason why I'm not black. And this is going to come as a crazy shock to a lot of people. And that's because I'm white. That's because I'm white. That's who I am. That's what I was born. It's nothing I can do to change that. It's nothing I want to do to change that. It's who I am. But this is the absurdity that we currently have to deal with in modern day comics particularly. Now, this isn't something which hasn't happened before, but it's certainly much, much more prevalent now. And this, of course, is the race swapping, gender swapping, sexuality swapping, which modern day franchises have literally pilfered, just gone in and torn characters asunder so that they can tick a box, so that they can virtue signal, so that they say, hey, look, folks, look at the representation that we are now giving you. Look at the diversity that we are now giving you. And in the process, of course, they forget about existing black characters because they don't view them as legitimate. They forget about female characters that they could do something with. They forget about gay characters that they could do something with because they have no legitimacy because they were created decades ago. And the point nowadays, of course, is to show. You know, recently, over the course of the last few years, there has been a distinct movement to tell, not show. And we're seeing this coming more and more into television, as well as comics, mainstream comics. This was particularly prevalent in Falcon and Winter Soldier. We kept getting told what the villains who weren't villains, according to them, were doing to help people, but what we were seeing was actually the villains murdering people. So the tell bit didn't correlate to what we were seeing. And so dialogue started to become really messed up because the main character, Falcon, Black Falcon, was empathetic towards the terrorists. In actual fact, he berated the senators for calling them terrorists. However, all we had seen throughout the show was them blow up people, murder people, and even threaten to kill Black Falcon's sister. But somehow they were the good guys. Very confusing. But let's go to some specific examples. And this is just what kind of makes me laugh. This is Boundingan's Comics from yesterday. Zack Snyder weighs in on the idea of a black Superman from J.J. Abrams and Ta-Nehisi. I'm a massive, disgusting, anti-American racist coats. And if you just go to this bit here, this is insanity being said. My feeling is that I love J.J. Abrams. I love what he's done in the past, said Zack Snyder. I'm interested to see what happens. It's a bold and cool and probably long overdue move. What do you mean? It's long overdue that we change somebody's color of skin for the sake of changing that person's skin, ergo completely altering the fabric of that character and the life experience that that character would have had. It's insanity. Kal-El / Clark Kent is white. That's who he is. And it's incredible that that irks so many people. I wouldn't change the color of Clark Kent any more than I wouldn't change the color of Black Panther. They are who they are. And we live in this quasi weird world where we get statements like this. We are who we are, pride. We are's who we are's, pride. However, they won't let characters be who they are. Another very interesting example, again, bounding into comics from yesterday. Snake Eyes G.I. Joe Origins reveals first look at Baroness Scarlet, Akiko, and maskless Snake Eyes. First of all, Snake Eyes shouldn't be maskless, but let's worry about this. This is an origin story. But as you can see, Snake Eyes is a brunette Asian dude. Finally, Snake Eyes is Asian. But the whole point of Snake Eyes was he was a blonde-haired, blue-eyed outcast. And that's what set him aside. That's what made him disjointed, disconnected from people. But racist Hollywood, and this is racism, folks. This isn't trying to develop representation. This is just utter racism. Racist Hollywood see a katana and a tanto, and they say, oh, only Asian people. Only Asian people can use katanas and tantos. So this character must, ergo, become Asian. There is, of course, the secondary school of thought. And the secondary school of thought is, we are going to change the character from who they were to an Asian character because we want Asian money. So we're going to, again, make a specific racist move to try and get cash from another country. Now, countries like China, they hate being pandered to, hate it. And the reaction to Shang-Chi has been deplorable. It's been voted into the ground, down by China. And it might not even now see a release there. But in the comics, I'll just pick another example from the comics. Let's pick Iceman. For example, in the comic books, Marvel Comics, Iceman, Bobby. Now, Bobby, for decades, was a straight. He was a straight guy. He was into women. And then, because Marvel Comics wanted to pervert his sexuality to be more inclusive, I mean, why they didn't push North Star, I don't know. Why they didn't create a brand new X-Man that was gay, I don't know. But they took somebody's sexuality and they said, you're not straight anymore, you're now gay. No, that character was written a specific way. That's bigotry. Not only that, But when they gave it to Sina Grace to write, who they themselves are a gay writer, they could not write the character any differently from who they were. So in essence, they just self-inserted themselves into the character, and suddenly Bobby, who had just been this regular dude, was now a massive mincing femme. Oh my god! Oh, girlfriend! Wow! Bah! And intrinsically, completely changed the nature of the character because of Marvel's bigotry. This isn't making things more diverse. This isn't making things more inclusive, because what you are in actual fact doing is taking existing properties and now twisting them and changing them and taking away from specific people or specific sexualities or specific colors or specific genders to pat yourselves on the back, or to try and make some more money in another country. That's racism, that's sexism, and that's bigotry of the highest order. So when the next article you see says, finally, Batman is trans, or whatever it may be, just look and laugh. Because there's not a finally, because that's not who the character is. This isn't who Snake Eyes is. This isn't who Superman is. But instead of actually working on other black characters, Asian characters, gay characters, female characters that they want to elevate, that they want to lift up, no. Because they don't see them as legitimate. They will only take away from other people. There you go. That's all I wanted to say about that. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and YouTube for live streaming links. They're in the description box down below. I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.